Hi friends, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna show you some of the unique quirks and features of my Porsche Cayenne SE Hybrid. So welcome back to my channel, and as you saw in the previous video, I detailed my car on the outside. One trip today, dirty again, but as you can see, the sun is out, it is beautiful weather, and that means that the snow is melting, the roads are getting wet, dirty cars. So let's get into the video. One of the quirks with a Porsche is that you always need the Porsche crest in the wheels to line up with the wheel stems. Here you can see that this is nasty looking. It is because it's on the winter tires. Salt eats everything up. Next quirk on this Porsche Cayenne E Hybrid is their brake calipers. Their brake calipers are green compared to other black or yellow. If you got a yellow brake calipers on Porsche, that means that you got carbon ceramic brakes. Steel brakes on this one, but green brake calipers. Pretty cool. Another fun little thing that this Porsche shares with other Volkswagen and Porsche cars is the engine. So let's take a look underneath the bonnet, the hood, depends on where you're from, and I'll show you not the difference, but the similarity between this car and other Volkswagen and Porsche cars. Of course, the nice Porsche crest. Gotta open this up, and it's probably a little bit dirty. Not cleaned it all winter. This engine is a 3-liter V6 supercharged engine. A lot of people that are familiar with the car world see this and they're like, that looks kind of like an Audi engine. Even that? Yep. That's because that is true. This engine is also the same one as it is in the Audi S4, the B8 model, and the Audi S5 with a 3-liter supercharged V6 engine that produces 333 horsepower. So I think that is pretty cool. So that's the similarity between Vogue and Porsche. They borrowed the engine. One thing else about this car that is pretty unique is that, and that really sucks, is that the headlamps are really easy to steal. This is the only thing, an only bolt down here that holds the whole headlamp in. Easy to steal, but also easy to change out. So this gotta be changed out because these are halogen brights and xenon lights, and they are really bad. Don't like it, but a lot of people have probably seen the funny windshield wiper on a Mercedes-Benz E-Class from like 1996. My mom used to have one of those cars, and the windshield wiper would go like this and cover the whole windscreen. But it almost looks like Porsche have borrowed some of that mechanism for its right windshield wiper on this car. It's pretty cool. As you can see here, that's the left windshield wiper. That's the right one. This moves the same way as the Mercedes wiper. So this wiper goes up and covers the whole screen. So it never gets a triangle down here. That is pretty neat. Probably freaking expensive also to switch. But so let's close this and move on to the next one. And another part of this funny little thing is that this is actually fake. The air vent on a Porsche is fake. How is that possible? And on the other side here, this is not fake. It's a radiator or intercooler. I don't know if that's used for superchargers. Probably intercooler is still used for superchargers. I don't have a clue about that. But you can see all of the rocks and stones that have been hitting that one. And in here, the cooling opens and closes for better aerodynamics. So this Porsche Cayenne is a hybrid, or is a plug-in hybrid. So you need one charge port and one fuel port, or fuel cap, whatever. So on this side, that's the charge port. Here we can see that you charge it. Plug it in here, hang this up here. You don't let it dangle because ruin the paint, but it's gonna be nice brand new wrap on this, not in too long. That's where you charge it. Another weird thing about this Porsche is the exhaust. I had a video, or I still have a video, but it's a short, like Instagram videos and TikTok, that I thought the exhaust was broken on this car. I had to look into it. It is not broken, but it's not open either. So let me explain. Here you can see the exhaust. The outer side are darker. The inner of the exhaust pipes are lighter. So here, that one and the outer right one, they are working. The inner ones are also working just a little bit. You can see it actually getting some smoke out of it, but they're actually blinded off in here. You can't see it because it twists. So into the exhaust, that massive box, they're actually blended. So it actually, if it was out here, you would see that it's steel connected to some parts and just some small air or exhaust is coming out. It is freaking stupid. Definitely needs a new exhaust for that nice V6 supercharged sound to come out. This is also unique to the hybrid on the Porsche. They always get the lime green around the name. I would like to take this away, and this, and that. So only left with the Porsche name. I don't need the Cayenne S with lime green around the car or on the name. I don't need that. Clean it up a little bit, just the Porsche name is gonna be here. On the right side of the car, this is where we find the fuel cap. So this is where I'll fill up with gasoline. So since it's a gas powered hybrid, it doesn't use too much gas, just depends on how you drive it, but it's pretty nice. Another cute thing about the Porsche is the Porsche key. Here is the Porsche key. You can see that it looks like a Porsche, a car, but mine is a little bit dented up, but not too bad anyway. And the way you start a Porsche is not the way you would think you would start a car. Of course, you open the door, you get in, and when you sit down, you're about to start it. There's no keyhole on the right side of the steering column. That's because Porsche likes to keep with traditions. That means that on this side, left side, that's where you started. So you would always just put it in and then start the car. This Porsche instrument cluster looks a little bit different than the other Porsche Cayennes. And the reason for that is this is the plug-in hybrid, as I said. So you do get lime green needles. Here you can see how many revs you got. That's always in the middle of a Porsche. This can also be the kilometer per hour, the speedometer on the Porsche, but here it's the power meter for how much power you put out because of electricity. Usually if you're just running on electricity, the needle will go up to here, and then you can punch the throttle through here, and then it will start the gasoline engine. And all the way up to the right it says boost. That's where you have the gasoline engine and the battery engine for 416 horsepower. The gasoline engine itself is 333 horsepower. This is where you how much battery you got left, and the oil temperature, and the multimedia screen, and this is where the coolant temperature and the gas. So I think that's pretty cool. And of course you get the beautiful Porsche crest on the steering wheel. I think the steering wheel is really pretty, and as you saw in one of my shorts is that I made the steering wheel matte again instead of being shiny. They're not supposed to be shiny. That means that they're dirty. Looks like it's getting a little bit shiny again, but not the way they used to be. It is freaking beautiful. Here you adjust the mirrors, open and closes the window blinds, and of course you can open and close the tailgate. That is one great thing. You can close the electric tailgate from the inside. So if someone is doing something, you can just close it for them. I think that is great. Here's the center console. Of course, you get that clock up there. I think that is really cool. Of course, that also have lime green inserts. Here's the older nav screens. You, of course, got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I think that is really nice. You also connect your Wi-Fi or making a Wi-Fi hotspot. You just put in your SIM card. If I can open this, there. You put in your SIM card right there. That's pretty neat. I don't have anything in there because I just use my phone. I don't need Wi-Fi. And one thing I do really like about Porsche is all the buttons. Here is for the suspension, air suspension, lift it and lower it. This is where the right is, you make it comfort, sport and sport plus, the hardness of it. Sport mode on the car, turn off the traction control, e-power if you just want to run it in electric mode, and if you want to charge the battery. So you got all the nice buttons. I like that instead of just having everything on a screen. This is also going to get changed out. I do not like the gear shifter. The only thing that I also would like it to be is the same as the GT products, the 911 GT products of Porsche. That would be that when you change the gear, up is towards you and down is the other way. And on this Porsche, I also have the Porsche crest on all of the headrests in the car. That is neat. On this Porsche Cayenne, I also have the panoramic roof. Lots of light inside the cabin. So when you go to start up, press the foot on the brake. Then you do like that. Then you get the distance and everything there, and you can change it to nav and all that. And here you see how much battery I got left, and now you see that it's ready. The power is ready. I do have the Bose sound system. The old subwoofer is in here for the Bose sound system, but I have another subwoofer in the back. I got this installed in Trondheim at Bilradiospecialisten, and it is freaking amazing. This is the best thing that you can get in a Porsche with the Bose sound system. Everybody should install this. That's also something that is quirky about my Porsche. So that was all for today. Just a little bit about the quirks, about having a Porsche, some difference, some similarities between other cars. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Have a freaking great day. Peace out.